Hey you guys, it's Tam the Storyteller, and it's time for Little Fingerling Part 2. In the house of the nobleman, Isunboshi learned many desirable skills: how to read and write, the art of the sword, and even how to dance. Everyone quickly grew fond of Isunboshi, especially the noblewoman's daughter, Plum Blossom. It happened that one day Plum Blossom needed to go to the shrine. She wished to ask the goddess of mercy for help, for, to spite herself, she had fallen in love with Isunboshi. "How can I give my love to someone who is no bigger than my hand?" Plum Blossom asked herself. "Yet he's so handsome and strong. My knees weaken every time I see him." Plum Blossom's mother could not take her to the shrine that day, for her and all the servants were busy making rice cakes for the festival. Isunboshi quickly said, "I can take you to the shrine, honored daughter of my mistress." All the servants politely laughed behind their hands. But Plum Blossom, not wanting to hurt Isunboshi's feelings, said yes. As they set down the road, there came in sight two demons. The demons roared vengefully and moved to attack Plum Blossom and Isunboshi. Plum Blossom quickly fainted. Isunboshi, however, stood his ground, swinging wide his needle sword and moving to protect Plum Blossom at all costs, for he would die for her. The first demon picked him up as indifferently as he would pick up a mouse, and popped him into his mouth. Isunboshi roared with anger. He could not let Plum Blossom die. He stabbed the demon in the tongue. The demon quickly spat him out, and Isunboshi fell hard onto the floor. But he would not be deterred. He continued to protect Plum Blossom. The second demon picked Isunboshi up and held him near his face to examine him. Isunboshi quickly yelled with full anger and stabbed his sword into the demon's eye. Both demons vanished within an instant. Plum Blossom awoke to see Isunboshi lying on the ground. "Dear friend, are you all right?" she cried. Isunboshi said, It's you I should worry about," he said. "Are you all right, honored daughter of my mistress?" She said, "I'm all right, Isunboshi, don't worry." And then a great mallet that one of the demons must have dropped crossed her eyes. "Oh, Isunboshi, it must be the hammer of the god of good fortune. As legend says, anyone who strikes the mallet will get a wish." Isunboshi said, "I would not know what to wish for." Plum Blossom, quickly grabbing the mallet, said, "Then I will have to wish for both of us," and she picked it up and dropped it back on the ground. As the thunderous roar ripped through the ground, Isunboshi and Plum Blossom opened their eyes. But Isunboshi was not a little fingerling anymore, but he was a tall, handsome samurai. His sewing needle had become a real sword, and his straw scabbard had become a jewel-encrusted scabbard. Isunboshi and Plum Blossom continued on their way to the temple to tell the goddess of mercy and thank her for her help. And when they arrived back at the And when they arrived back at their home, Isunboshi asked Plum Blossom's father for her hand in marriage. They lived happily ever after. Okay, sorry for all the pauses. I can't edit my videos. I'm really sorry, you guys. But yay, I got through it. The story of Little Fingerling is a Japanese folktale, as I've mentioned, and I first heard about it when I read this book, Little Fingerling, and it's by Monica Hughes and Brenda Clark, so be sure to pick it up because it has lots of really great illustrations. Woot! Okay, bye.